Hello, good morning. I'm discussing about ethnography. Ethnography is a qualitative strategy in which the researcher studies an entire cultural group in a natural setting over a prolonged period of time by collecting primarily observational and interviews data. Ethnography is a qualitative research method used primarily in anthropology and sociology, but also in education, health science, and organizational studies. It involves studying the people and culture in their natural environment, often through direct observational interviews and participation in the daily life of the group being studied. Ethnography is the systematic study of people and culture from the point of view of their subject. It aims to understand how people live, how they make sense of their all, and what meanings they attach to their experience. Conducted in the full natural settings based on the long-term observation or participation, uses qualitative data like field notes, interviews, photos, recordings, seeks to understand the culture, behavior, beliefs, and language of the group, often results in detailed written accounts called ethnography. Example of some ethnographic study, studying a rural village. A researcher lives in a remote village in Nepal for 1 year to study the ritual and customs around the festivals. She participates in daily activities in interviews villagers and records the observation. Her goal is to understand how religion, agriculture, and family structures are interconnected in daily life. This is an example of participant observation, a common ethnographic method. Another example, a researcher observes a multilingual classrooms in Kathmandu study how students use different languages during learning. The researcher sits in the back of the room and records conversation and later interviews teachers and students to understand how language and identity shape learning. This is the example of ethnography in educational research. Ethnography is a deep study of culture from the inside, involves living with or closely observing a group of over time, focus on understanding meaning, belief systems, and behaviors, produces enough detailed descriptions called field description. Okay, it's all about the ethnography. And thanks for watching and request you all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for patience. That is now. Bye bye. See you.